Hi, Tay. This dry erase smells strong, almost like a Sharpie. I am running a little late. I was forgetting about Friday night. Friday Night Live. I forgot about it, you guys. Isn't that silly of me? So let's just do a short one. Actually, yeah. Let's cut a few off the list. Let's just do a short one. And if you would like, whatever you wish. Um, I have some decks out here. Hey, Jaded Kate. I have some decks out here that I from the November reading. So if you guys are interested in any of those decks, I'm a little you know, not sure what the theme is tonight or what we're doing, but definitely we can focus on November. That color's gonna really stay, isn't it? It's pretty though. I see, fall and November as sort of an orangey color. I saw that, and you were the one. Hi, Cheryl. You were the one that alerted me. I was like, oh, damn. I gotta go live. But thank you for the Cash App because I'll put it towards the pizza tomorrow or gas or something. Because yeah, it's very helpful. Like the day before I get paid or the 2 days before I get paid, I'm okay. So Um, no, you can ask me live if you want to, but also we can go into like much more in depth when it's private though. When it's private, I can sometimes I feel a little it feels a little easier to sit with the energy and it either way it works. I'll just say that I feel like when I go live, I get specific messages, but I also get within the specific messages, I get a lot of general messages too, or collective, that's what I should say, collective. And the reason why is that we share a lot of energy together collectively. And Pumpkin is here, by the way. So, Kate, I'm going to let you be first and whatever you wish. Oh yeah, and I guess I could have put Cheryl first. Okay, Cheryl, sorry. Well, y'all tied for first. Maybe the reason why I'm putting Kate first is because I know Kate is up late. Kate is late. Kate is in the UK, so I know that you probably need to get to bed soon. Okay. So, Kate, what do we want to ask? I've got the divine feathers here, you guys. I don't know if you like that, but I started the reading with this. No, I'm awake and I need to get up in an hour. Oh, okay. Oh, I was curious what is meant to happen between me and Rupert. Okay, let's see if, and you know what I like about asking a similar question with different decks, right? It helps validate or also, um, more insight can come when you use different decks to ask these things. So let's ask the divine feather about you and Rupert. And look at this. It's like every backing has a different feather. I love these. I love them. And I don't use them very much. My bedroom has a bird theme. a little bit of a bird theme. And so I just have them sitting there as part of my bird decor. So, aren't they? And the thing about feathers is like feathers just kind of show up and appear in our lives, and they're often really lovely signs from the universe. Look at that one. That's so pretty. Okay, let's see what you get. For Kate and Rupert, you all sound a, like a romance novel, your names. Okay, you got the Wren. Be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. So, when it comes to Rupert, I feel like it's, he needs to do his part because he is the masculine. But I feel like you're not supposed to hang back too much either, even though you're the feminine. I feel like you are supposed to stand up for what you want. So let's talk about the wren a little bit. The wren is a small springtime bird, and it's said to be the king of birds and luck as well. And a lot of people love the wren as much as the robin. And we see the wren in many folk tales, and it's a very resourceful bird. His powerful voice gives the impression of a much larger bird, and it sings all day with a lot of confidence. It's got sensitivity to temperature, so that could be some kind of indication too, like the extremes of weather could be a sign, some kind of sign here for you. The wren is smart, and in pagan traditions, it's associated with the messenger. And then it connects with earth gods and goddesses and earth-based wisdom. And wrens help us to realize we are the sum of all of our gifts. So the message is that you already possess all the resources you need. Rather than seeking more, looking here and there, now is the time to stand strongly and confidently. In this acceptance of what is already present, you will create the shift you seek. Watch out for any tendency toward extreme behavior. It is important to find the balance rather than overdo it. Be bold and confident comes from within, not from a false sense of self. The wren will guide you beautifully through this new exploration and invitation to grow. And the gift of this messenger is adaptability. So this is about your confidence, your resources, and your adaptability. And your affirmation is, my confidence and inner strength guide me forward. And that makes me feel like I'll give you a little mini November reading. So we started with the feather, and we moved on to the energy oracle, which has affirmations as well. So I'm going to do that too for you. That might be nice to do tonight, like little mini November readings, I guess. Ooh, strength. And it does feel like it's kind of related somehow. The strength card is about courage as well. So that seems to be a strong word for you in your reading. It's not about, I know it's easy to take the laid back way forward, but I'm feeling Spirit wants you to make some kind of bold move. And I know that this seems like that's his, but there could be something that you can do. It may not have to be like so bold as to you being the one to ask him out or something, but it could be something bold, like kind of like Grease, like seeing, like seeing his point of view and trying out your sexy side, and you're not doing a thing at all but just dressing up in that way. And as he mirrors you, he taps into his colleague, and um and not saying a thing at all, he approaches you with his intelligence instead of the other stuff, the macho-ness, I guess. Now, this is just, like example, because I kind of getting that Rupert probably is the intelligent kind, and maybe he's the one that's gonna get all. But anyway, the point is sometimes making bold moves doesn't necessarily mean just reaching out. Sometimes it could be like a whole new you, like an appearance or doing something different in your life that really stands out. So, this angel is bringing you news that it's a time for you to increase your power, or your power is increasing. And it's not a time to be passive or submissive. So, that just makes a lot of sense to me. And I'm going to show you another card that I feel is pertinent. So the yin yang energy, I find all of us have this, right? Within ourselves. We have both the masculine and the feminine within ourselves. Generally speaking, when we are connected to we feminine here, that's just me and you that are talking right now. But of course, if you're listening and you're masculine, then you're masculine. But anyway, you'll know the difference. Most people that listen to this channel or listen and watch spiritual channels and stuff, generally speaking, are feminine, or at least a strong understanding of their feminine side. But that doesn't mean, anyway, so back to the point. So feminine, masculine, yin and yang, positive and negative, it's all inside of us. But there is also this part of us that's stronger. Like, so most women are more feminine than masculine, and most men are more masculine than feminine, generally speaking. And so it's natural for us to feel that energy, and it's natural for the masculine to feel certain energy, and that pulls us together. And then also, even this is also um even if you don't identify with a particular sex, male or female, I feel there's still a masculine and feminine dynamic in couples, even if they're same sex, or even if they don't have I have a particular identity towards it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody in between those two choices of male or female. And so, but the masculine and the feminine is real, like that energy, that connection that people are drawn together. And then it's inside ourselves, and it's also what we reach out for. So, I'm taking so long to get to the point, but I'm just trying to be clear. Okay. So, this card is so cool because when it falls down like this, it says you need to follow your masculine path. You need to lean into action instead of passiveness. And so the angel of strength is saying the same thing. You need to lean into your action, your not your passive side, your action side, the masculine energy a little bit. And it's not always, this is like a temporary energy. More often than not, the feminine needs to be if you're feminine, you should stay feminine. But there are times where you're going to have to tap into your masculinity for whatever reason. A lot of it could be work related, or getting a job done quickly, or whatever, like whatever the case may be. I'm not saying that feminines don't have that ability. I'm just saying that that masculine energy that has a certain power that helps you in certain scenarios. So I feel like Feel like a woman. So that's kind of feeling so back to the angel of strength. It's about to you to speak your truth and take action, and you'll have better control and direct your destiny, and your that that power comes from within, and it reaches out to the universe and beyond, and that inner strength and unlimited resources are coming to you. And this angel is helping you out with all of that and ready to make your dreams a reality. And this affirmation is deep within me is an abiding strength that knows no bounds. I have all the power I need to achieve all that I want. And if nothing else, I think that could be your main, also your main word is confidence, confidence in both of those cards. Maybe it's time for you to take a little action, but mostly it's you being confident. I'm just seeing, hey, Divine Goddess, I'm just seeing, tell me about it, stud. It's who's like sitting there and she's like, oh my gosh, look at me. I'm just like, I'm acting like a victim here. I'm going to take charge of my life, and I'm going to try something different. What the heck? I'm going to lean into the sex appeal stuff, and see how that works. But, and, and just the fact that she tried, she explored that was great. Like it's a temporary energy. This is temporary. Like then she went back to being who she is, but she was able to tap into a side of herself that she needed to. So I'm kind of feeling that. So yeah, the masculine. Well, it's not masculine, the action, whatever that side is that needs to come out in you. All right, so let me keep looking. So I guess we'll go ahead and get some of this. The alchemy. I love this. It's so pretty. I was all deep in trying to fix a problem. Guys, I ordered my Lenormand deck and I thought I was gonna get it all ready. And then it said no, the box couldn't be made. And I was like, dang it. It's just blurry or whatever. I'm like, well, fine, then tell me how big I should make it and all of that. And they like anyway, so I probably hopefully I'll still be able to get it for my birthday. That's what I was kind of hoping for. And anyway, I was working on that, trying to make it the right size. Oh, look, okay. So I feel like this is Rupert, the Knight of Pentacles. I think he's got something for you, something special he wants to give you. And he's taking action. He is in, and I feel like that's what I'm seeing. I feel like you're mirroring each other and you're taking action in different ways. And it's not so much like he has to be feminine and you have to be masculine in order to get together. It's like you need to find that thing, that action inside of you to help balance you. And maybe he's going to find the action inside of him to help balance him. But then y'all get together when y'all are feeling kind of complete within each other. And the Knight of Pentacles is really good, but there is a caveat. Knight of Pentacles is about slow and steady wins the race. So sometimes it takes a little longer, but once it gets there, it's a commitment. It's serious. It's 100%. You can count on it. You got the Death card, which I feel is pretty nice because I feel, didn't you tell me, Kate, that you're Scorpio? So Death card represents Scorpio, and I feel like this like validates that this is your message. And also I feel like, this guy's on a horse too, or girl. It could be a girl. But this person's on a horse, and this person's on a horse, and y'all, or see, Rupert's he took a break. He had to sit down for a minute. So he's like a little bit slower paced. That you're like full throttle right here. But I think you're definitely meeting in the middle somewhere. It was, the way that they're facing is good. And look, you got Ace of Pentacles. So really interesting. It really feels like he has a present for you, some kind of gift, um, some kind of tangible or something tangibly physical, uh, that you two are gonna be connected. Um, I it could be, some kind of physical sexual thing. It could be, I mean, I read this a lot as a like a gift, a necklace, a jewelry. Like sometimes it makes me think of jewelry. It could be a ring even. So that being said, I'm gonna try to see if the ring idea comes out again in the ring. Let's see. So the romantic fairy, any proposal coming in? He's your soulmate though. You have found your romantic counterpart. So, and give him the benefit of the doubt. I think that's the main, yeah. He's, I don't know, slow and steady wins the race. I don't know what's taking so long, but when he gets there, when everything comes together, it's going to be permanent. There's a sense of stability and permanence in your connection for the long haul. So, if he's not giving you as not much signs or communication as you would like, I think that might change. But I think more than anything, he's gonna take some action, and you're gonna take some action. You're both gonna take certain kinds of actions that will change your dynamic a little bit and make it easier to come together. So I'm gonna check one more time to see if there's a ring and see one more deck. Let's check with the Lenormand. Any rings? Okay. Yes! All right, we got the garden, which is outdoors. We got the tower and the ring. So, interesting. There could be some plans. The garden could be an outdoor event of some sort, and it can be connected to the tower. These two together sort of make me think of the Renaissance Festival, and it kind of gives me Rapunzel energy too. Um, but the tower is bureaucracy, so it could be like the reason why things are being held up so long is like there's just some stuff in the background that needs to be worked out, some paperwork, something, figure it out. But the garden makes me think you might have an outing together or something where you get to be in an audience, see something. Renaissance Festival, because I was kind of seeing like a building and then an outdoor venue where you're watching something, and yeah. And that it could be like something that he's setting up for a proposal. But or that, because I with those pentacles, that's what I was feeling. So it does feel like, at least etherically, there is some kind of proposal plan, it feels like, leveling up. But how fast it's coming, that I don't know, but this is supposed to be your November reading, so so there you go. So get a little shy about it. So just be encouraging and do something for yourself. Like make some action, make some changes, buy some clothes, do your hair different. I don't know. Uh, whatever. Add something different to your routine. I don't know what it is, but there's something that just like gives you a little boost and a little more excited or something, a little jazzed up, a little ready to go. I don't know what it is that I'm trying to get at, but it's something like that anyway. Because the death card is about transformation. So this could be like something even bigger, like a big transformation coming to your life, a physical glow up and beauty change. And that's again back to Sandy in Greece. Like one minute she's got a poodle skirt on, next minute she's got, tight black pants on. It's like that's a big difference. So it could be something that you wear that like really makes you stand out differently or makes you strut your stuff differently, or vice versa. You could be more conservative and businessy, which lends a certain sex appeal to whatever it is. You're sexy. I mean, you can't help but being sexy. You're a Scorpio, so there you go. All right. Well, I hope you like that and have a nice day at work. And I hope you got a little rest before you have to go to work. Dang it. I'm gonna do this on a next week, maybe Saturday. I don't know. It's getting close to it's getting so close to my birthday. I got a lot of things I gotta work out. But you're welcome, and I'm excited for you. So let me know how things how they're going, and keep me updated. So yeah, if anybody else likes this little setup, just let me know, like a little mini November reading. The way I did your note, the monthly this month. Because it's like, I guess these two with their affirmations just made me like, I'm just getting into an affirmation kind of reading thing. All right. And all right, Cheryl. And we didn't have anybody else, right? That's good. Tay's still around. Maybe we can do a freebie for you, but we'll see. What's up? No, don't go up there. I got stuff up there that you knocked down. I don't want you to knock my shells down. Do you like my shells? You like those? Ooh. I guess I should let Kiki out. I'll be right back. Come on, Kiki. Let's go. Okay, Cheryl. So, by the way, if you are here just listening in, please like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And remember, the subscribe button is free. Like the join button, hitting join is not going to make you pay anything, but it does take you to a page where you can choose a tier if you'd like to join as a member. But membership's not required for the lives or watching any of my videos. You can watch all of that stuff for free if you're a subscriber. Cheryl, are you there? Am I? Let me do that. I did not. Okay, same decks. I don't know why, but my chat like defaults to top. It's like top messages for some reason, and then I don't see it. And so now I know the trick. I know what to do. So now I go into that little spot and I change it from top messages to all messages. But that's so bizarre. Like, why wouldn't I have all messages? It's not like I'm so famous and I have thousands of people messaging me. It's so silly. All right. Okay. But maybe one day. One day it may come in handy, but not right now. All right. So you want all the same decks. I got ya. Yeah, on Tuesday. Yes. I know it. I'm so I'm sorry that did it. I kept thinking I had to like reboot all over again, but now I know what to do. I don't know if you guys, if it works on your end, but if you, it's like this one little thing on the corner of the screen. It's like a little file or something, a little page folder looking thing. And I just touched that and say, I wonder what this does. And voila, my answer was in that little thing. See, that's proof that sometimes the answer is in things that you didn't expect. So keep that in mind. All right. Yeah, sometimes, but in this case, it wasn't that. And sometimes it's the Wi-Fi. All right, Cheryl. These are, oh, you got the magpie. The magpie says, reevaluate your priorities. It is time to let go of what you no longer need. Okay, let's put the magpie on this side. So, Mr. Magpie, let's learn more about the magpie. The magpie is a messenger associated in folklore with luck and fortune. Yay! And these intelligent birds are very social, and the magpie takes much time carefully building its nest with great attention to detail. So if you feel like you're, like maybe somebody has called you out of being OCD or very picky or particular, that's fine. You stay that way. Magpie is legendary for its attraction to shiny things, which it collects and hoards. Thus, the bird is associated with has a tendency for the material and valuing things for their appearance. The magpie feather is a reminder that the world we live in tends to be obsessed with the materialism too, and the black and white of the magpie shows us how important it is to find the balance in the duality of our earthly and our spiritual needs. And see, I think that's very, very helpful for you. You are, earth sign, and you're one of the earth signs that's most attached to the material world, I think. Well, Capricorn's quite a bit, but Taurus is known for, being very good with money and also very sensual, liking the taste and touch and the feel of things and whole, the just the world in general, the way it feels. And my sun sign is Scorpio, but my sun is in the second house of Taurus, which makes sense to me. I love the sensual and things that smell good, that feel good, that taste good, and it's appeals to me. So it's not like it just sort of, yeah, yeah, but I really, really like it. I like to have a nice environment and all of that. So that's nothing wrong with that, but of course, the magpie is just saying, "Hey, remember to stay in balance. How are you doing?" So, so just don't be overly obsessed with the material. Like your value is not, this is very important. Your value is not necessarily equal to the awards and acclaim that you get, or the material things or the achievements or whatever. So just, those things are wonderful and they're so good for our ego and so good to keep us, positive a lot of the times, but try to, balance it with, I think you already do that. You do. I know you do. You balance it with your spiritual worth. But it's kind of a daily thing, right? When the material world slaps us in the face, sometimes we forget all about our spiritual uh, focus that day or whatever. So I feel like if there's a way that you can, like, all right, if you start off the day, let's say meditating or taking a meditative walk, for instance, and the peace that you feel in that moment as you walk, hold on to that like it's a magic pill or magic memory. And then later in the day, when you're feeling more frazzled or the material world's getting to you, then you take that memory and you use that. I feel like this is a good message for Divine Goddess as well. But I think Divine Goddess, your reading's probably gonna be a little bit more romantic, maybe. Anyway, but maybe Cheryl's will be too. All right, so just reevaluate where you are. Notice if you've become distracted by, the physical things or the collections or accumulating things. Um, I kind of feel that way sometimes. Like I play a game and I'm like, just this morning I was thinking, this is that I put so much emphasis on trying to win these little objects that are just there for my visual pleasure, but really don't do anything. So sometimes those kinds of things are nice, and sometimes it's not necessary. But well, a lot of times it's not necessary. I mean, it's just in the context of everything in your world. Like I feel too, like some of us have to balance playtime and leisure time with work and things like that. So if doing those kinds of things make you like kind of give you a chance for leisure where you wouldn't make the time for leisure, then I think that's a good thing. I'm like, my mom always liked shopping, and I think with her, shopping was sort of leisure, like playing a game in a way is leisure for some people. It's something that you do that's enjoyable. Sometimes you buy sometimes you don't, but the activity was felt good like that. So anyway, I think those are fine. Um, but ultimately, the greatest news about the magpie is good luck. This messenger also brings the promise of good luck by way of magical opportunity. So, finding the balance between the inner and the outer worlds is the message of the magpie. Materialism, balance, and good fortune. So, all of that, keeping things in balance. And I don't think your good fortune is contingent on making sure you balance things, but I think that you'll find more good things happen when you do. But I think like this is Wheel of Fortune, you know, it's like you're gonna win something no matter what you do. No, you know, even if you don't, even if things aren't super balanced in your life. Now it's funny though, the magpie didn't have an affirmation. But we're gonna go to the energy oracle anyway and get your affirmation. That was like pile two. Pile two didn't have an affirmation, and pile one and pile three did in the November reading. But let's see what the energy oracle has to say. Woo, that was a big flip. Okay, so Cheryl, just saying, you got hostilities and anxiety. So let's let's do these in reverse, you know. Let's not be worried about hostilities and anxiety, but and that I think that's where the, you know, balancing things too, like your fears, balance that and try not to lean into your fears, but stay in your positive energy. But I know it happens. This is worry or distress. And this is just being anxious and um maybe feeling some stress. But I feel like with the good fortune that's coming in, it reverses this. And so this is saying now, finally relief. Um, this is a problem is on its way out, or you're going to feel more relaxed about things in general. You have mastered the old habit of worry and have freed yourself from the anxiety within. It's a good omen of more relaxed and peaceful times to come. So maintain a trusting attitude and let the difficulties and fears, thoughts fade away into the distance. And your affirmation is I let go of fear and worry. I assume the best and live in peace. All is well. So that's good there. And it's not being in denial because both things can be true. The dark, the night, the negative and the positive of all situations are happening simultaneous. But which part are you going to choose to feed the white wolf? um, so hostilities is about feeling like somebody is coming at you, right? So instead of seeing people um, coming at you, feeling fear of somebody coming at you, um, this is with the magpie here and your good fortune flipping these over, just like the Wheel of Fortune. It's saying that it's the end of hostilities for you. There's a shift in energies around you and even about you. And the universe is supporting you on internal shift as well. Whether the action has ended due to external factors or your own intervention, this is saying that more peace and harmony are coming. Um, so some actions you still have to take maybe to bring your own peace, but I feel like also that it's happening like in a like spiritual sense. What am I trying to say? That spirit has its is looking out for you and sending the right people and protection to help you in situations. So this is also encouraging. It's saying that your inner vibrations are changing and things are being resolved. Oh, they did release. It happened recently. Releasing recent people that weren't good for me. That's good. So your affirmation is I am receiving the peaceful, harmonious treatment I deserve in my life. I set boundaries, make reasonable requests, and make my expectations clear. And that goes back with the magpie too about being particular about things, you know, wanting things a certain way. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Having the right people in your life for your own health, perfectly fine. You have to do what you have to do. Don't let anybody make you feel wrong about that. You have to do that for yourself. That's something you just know for you. All right. And so let's see what, okay, we're going to get some tarot that comes next. Ooh, see, look at you. Magician. This is you and your power to manifest and bringing in everything that you really want in your life. And you have the tools at hand and you're creating this. This could also possibly be a person coming into your life. Magician represents Gemini, I think, usually. And so, or, but also generally speaking, like creative genius and mercurial energy, like somebody like that could be coming in, or you could be in this new energy of manifesting and creativity. Oh, the Page of Pentacles, huh? So this is a message from a person. Oh, and he showed up in one of those piles, the Page of Pentacles. And so um, so the tangible is what the pentacles represents. The page represents a message or a young person or something new or starting something. But generally I like to see the page as the messenger, the speaker. So we have the communicator of the court cards. The king is authority. The queen is the nurturer. The knight is the action. And the page is the communicator. And all of those different court cards could be in like in a soul family or could all be inside of you, right? So I'm seeing the page as could be a part of you that is a good communicator or somebody is communicating with you. So let's see. That's a lot of pictures. Oh, look, and then this one came out too. Just similar to that November reading, the Page of Swords. And so that represents honesty and communication. And you got the Queen of Cups. So I also see that you have the Nine of Wands. This could be somebody who is in, oh yeah, our last reading was about you doing more gentle activities and not physical activities. And I feel like, or not because you've been a little bit hurt, right? A little bit sore in your physical body. And I feel like the Nine of Swords is wands is maybe you getting back into action and getting back into the physical action and movement or somehow. But yeah, but in this card he's representing the pause action. He's representing gathering a second wind. So there could be somebody that this could be a new trainer, or this could be somebody in your life that helps you with your physical needs on how to rest and then physically move again or take action again. Yeah. So yeah, now I'm gonna use the Letterman on you too. I'm gonna see like maybe we can see more about who this is or what this has to do with. You know, with you, like okay, so with Kate, if the ring came out, then I knew. If the whip or the whip comes out, then I'll know it has to do with the gym and working out and stuff like that. You also got the Tower. So an important place. Also things with, bureaucracy, paperwork. Ooh, the fox. The fox, I just feel like you never really avoid the fox. But if you know the fox is, you know, uh, coming, then also I feel like you're allowed to use fox energy, if you know, that's kind of like detective work or using your sly side. Try that sometime, like being, like really really in your face and highly honest, and all of that is very admirable, and I think that's really good. But there's times where you should keep things to yourself and do a little behind the scenes research and snooping, or not snooping so much, but like, yeah, just research. Use that cunning side of yourself. Use the low key side. Don't let go so much, give so much information through, when you're speaking. In other words, something like that. Don't let anybody let on what your next plans are. And then there's Nikki. Nikki's always showing up. But I feel like, so if this is about Nikki, then I feel like some of your solutions are coming for with his situation. Okay. Magician. Queen of Cups. Kindness. Gentleness. I mean, you don't have to say anything here, but let me know how things are going with all of that. Um, I feel like, but I honestly feel like something's been held up in the company somehow. Some kind of processing has been held up a little bit, but I feel like it will it's definitely going to resolve in a very good way, in a very lucky way. Just slightly held up. Not too long and not too much. Hmm. You're still looking for a new aide. Okay, I'm feeling her coming in. I feel like with the tower, she's right there. Like, I feel like she's gonna be like this, compassionate. Yeah. Maybe I'm gonna ask Spirit for timing. Let's see. Well, this is supposed to be your November reading, so this is your November reading. So sometime this month, it may be not right now, but I feel like not too far away. We definitely have Pentacles, which adds a little slowness, but we have the Magician, which makes, manifest things quickly, and the Page of Swords as well. So the Tower feels sort of slow to me. Let's see what more we can find out about the Tower. Authority, borders, bureaucracy, corporations, ego, guidance, rules, self-esteem, higher education, isolation, protection, official. So a lot of meanings in just the Tower. That's why I kind of had to go over some of the words and see, but I'm feeling it's the actual, like, a corporation, and um I'm kind of hearing from Nikki too about that. Like, he wants to be alone sometimes, like, I don't know, like but he can't be alone, but he wants to be alone. Maybe he likes to be alone with you, but in general, he wants to be alone more. Something like that. Something like that. Well, yeah. It's sort of like he has teenager energy, even though he's a little bit older than a teenager, but he's kind of, I feel like he's in teenager maturity. So there may be some rebelliousness and also this desire to be alone. And however you can, however you manage that, that's the part I really don't really see, except for this, this sort of compassionate energy. But I think you got that. You got that part figured out, I'm sure. It's just, yeah. And then this next person that comes through, like, I think he needs to feel safe enough with them. You know that song, being with you's like being alone. It's this energy, like sometimes when you're with a person, you don't have to talk to them, you don't have to answer to them, you're just in a room together and you're feeling peaceful, and I feel that way with my son, like there's no stress, there's no judgment, there's no worries. It's just being together and it feels nice. And I feel like he wants that. Whatever that is, he wants that from you and the aid. But like I think he gets that with you. So whatever he gets from the aid, he wants what he has with you. Like that kind of not I guess it's sometimes it could be considered fear, but it's more than that. It's like just a plain comfort of somebody who just, it's not like watching his every move, but at the same time aware of anything he might need at any moment. So it's like is this feeling, like this energy of he wants to feel independent of somebody, but yet there needs to be somebody there. So yeah, he loves that it's peaceful to him with me that way. Exactly. Yeah. So I'm feeling, with the magpie energy, like, and this manifesting that with you manifesting that. So visualize that, now, you're seeing, we're talking about it. So we're realizing what it is that you want to manifest. You want to manifest this kind of person who he can be with the way he is with you. And so like keep focusing on that, and draw in the good fortune from the universe, and I feel like that's what's going to appear to you. I feel like that is. I feel like he might have been too on guard with pretty much everything else, but I think he doesn't want to feel on guard. He wants to feel like he's alone. Yeah. All right. It looks good to me. Looks good to me. So you can flip it all around to your success, your best success. Exactly. That's why, like working out, the gym kind of stuff. It's just it's your he's focusing on a task, but he doesn't that's fine, you know. But when he's not on a task, then he's being judged or watched or messed with. A love card? Let's see. What's next in love for you? Oh, love language affirmations. Loving words hold great power. So that kind of goes with that. If I was one, you know, if we were wondering what the Page of Swords was, it could be somebody, not just you, but somebody that you're talking to who has a nice way with words, and that makes you feel good. And also, like if you're manifesting a Gemini, so that giving the Magician a double meaning here, that could be somebody who's good with words. Yeah, I mean, all of the boy cards here, not necessarily have to be Nikki. I felt a person for you here too. Somebody who's a warrior type, but I felt like this guy is connected to physical fitness. So it's somebody you could meet through that, or it could be something having to do with somebody who's into physical fitness. And this could be a gift. So love language here is affirmations, but there could be a second love language of gift giving, or that could be represent you. Let's see, any other love cards. Yeah, look, you got the memento. I feel like gift giving is coming through here. A gift from someone special. That's somebody might be giving you a gift. Very nice. Very good. Okay. All right. Let me add rainbow. You're welcome so much. Well, I might need to stretch a little bit. Okay, let me stretch. That's good. Oh. Okay. Some spaces for me. Let's see if anything comes in for work or your Pisces. I have some travel plans in November. Oh, okay. So what I've been doing tonight, I hope this is okay, is I've been just doing a little November reading. I don't know if you've looked at the November reading, monthly reading that I just put out, but I haven't. That's okay. I started off with the Divine Feather Messenger. See? And then some of these had affirmations, so I went to the Energy Oracle, which has more affirmations. So I'm going to make you a little mini November reading. Ooh, you got 2 cards. You got the blackbird and the white turkey. I don't know if you celebrate Thanksgiving with turkeys, but it could be a really nice holiday this year for you. This is the power to heal. The earth is within you. Beautiful. And the blackbird is the magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. Very nice. So to me, this represents this could be very, very well your career world here. Okay. Yeah, I checked the November read and I picked up the purple feather, pile 1. Oh, that's a good one. I think that's probably the best one. And number 2 was sweet, but I think number 1 might have been the best one. But the number 1 was actually the most career-oriented one, I think, of all of them. So, good one. All right. So, Miss White Turkey. There's a turkey and the white turkey. Interesting. So you got the even better turkey. Where's the turkey? I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, there's 2 different turkeys. Okay. So the turkey has long been a symbol of abundance, wisdom, earth, and giving back. The symbolism is enhanced by the color white, the color of healing and purity. The white turkey is therefore the symbol for healing the earth and our call to earth healing. The turkey in North America is most commonly a symbol of harvest and the abundance of the season, and turkey that is sacrificed as the give back to feed the group. And the white turkey is not so common and calls us to recognize the uniqueness of this symbol and the power of the message. Just like you, divine goddess, you're not just any old person, you're divine and you're a goddess. It's like you're the white turkey. So it's a message that the earth is calling for healing now, and your connection to the earth and your need and desire to receive healing will be divinely guided as you focus on earth healing, whether it's environmentalism, blessing the land and water, or contributing to preservation efforts. You will assist in healing your own personal earth energies. And these may be related to abundance, to your physical body, or family issues. The white turkey is assisting you as a mirror. And as we heal the earth, we also are healing ourselves. So I think this is really beautiful because it connects with your travels. And eventually, I think those travels are going to turn into environmental, maybe earth healing things. um, so yeah, this is earth-based healing, abundance, and divine wisdom. Isn't that nice? And you are the divine one. And your affirmation for this is, I am open to receive the divine abundance and healing of the earth. It is. All right, so let's see about the blackbird. Maybe the blackbird represents your Pisces. The blackbird has long been considered a bird of mystery with its unique folklore. Speaking of my blackbirds, my little black cat. Are you a bird? You're not a bird, you're just a kitty. Blackbirds have long been considered a bird of mystery. with its unique folklore, and this is a messenger who often communicates through his loud and magical song. Blackbirds with their dark plumes are associated with the unseen worlds and are thought to be gateway to the unseen reality. Blackbirds reminds us that not everything is as it seems to the naked eye. And are you noticing we've got black and white, which is so beautiful. It's like it's the yin and yang energy within you, and your ability to tap into the earth and find ways to heal the earth, but also at the same time connect with the deeper aspects and shadow aspects of spirit as well. So very interesting. And so the blackbird calls you to the unseen realms. This messenger encourages you to welcome the mysteries and magic of which is not in plain sight, like what we work on, right? So you travel and you see the earth and you take pictures and it's all very visible and tangible, and then you do your work like I do, and it's mystical and magical and hidden, and there's that side of of you that that connects to the unseen worlds. So the song of the blackbird is inviting you to move beyond your usual limits and find your hidden potentials. And that could be something that happens in your career. These gifts that we find in the shadows are often great inspirations. And all we need to do is step forward and seek what is right there in the twilight. Allow yourself to push past the old ordinary boundaries and take the journey with the blackbird. Pumpkin jumped up and gave me a hug, and I think she likes the words that are coming out of my mouth because she took a good look at my mouth. So this is about being open to new information and opportunities that await you. And your affirmation here is, I embrace and open to the mystery and magic in life. And you know what? I know you don't have to affirm that because that is so you. You embrace life, and that's so beautiful. So approach your work possible opportunities in the same way that approach work as the same way you approach travel and the earth that you deal with, Pumpkin. So let's see. Now we have an affirmation with that deck. Let's get an affirmation with the Energy Oracle. Oh. Oh, there's a crow that comes every day to your house. Oh, that's sweet. Okay. Whoa, you got the Karen connections. Now, I don't know why this guy came out, but we're going to put him back because I don't think he's important. Because Karen connections wanted to come out and this guy came out. Just be careful. Don't let anybody pull the wool over your eyes and mess with you. I think your, of course, your Pisces is beautiful, caring, connected. But you may face other people who are not so sincere. So just, be aware of that. You know what to do. But Pisces is here to give you lots of good hugs and a lot of warmth and tenderness. And so this is showing that a tender embrace is like your love life blossoming up and getting more intimate and purposeful and deeper. And there's this beautiful, tender soulmate connection here. And so your affirmation for this one is, I open my heart and life to truly caring connections The ideal friend and partner is coming to me now, or it's with you right now. I don't think so. I don't think anybody's troubling him per se. Do you really want me to talk about the deceit guy? Let's see. What does it say? Hidden tactics, manipulation. It's about deception, really. I think though, so in no matter what you do, always stay honest, right? Maybe I'm feeling like this may have something to do with a work offer or something. So don't go against anything, like don't go against your values. There, somebody might be offering you something that seems maybe too good to be true, or maybe you think it's good and but you end up having to do something you're not comfortable doing. I'm kind of getting that. I'm kind of getting that vibe. So sorry about that, but let me clarify Mr. Deceit and see what area of your life he is talking about. What does this guy have to do with? Snake. Okay, somebody that oh, maybe it could be a literal snake. You know, be careful where you walk. Like when you go on trips, when you travel. Yes, lady, be careful. But there could be a deceitful snake lady coming around you. No, because the lady represents you. So I think this means you. Don't be deceptive. Be very honest in everything you do, like extra honest. Don't lie to yourself even. I'll stay very honest with yourself and honest with other people. I'm not saying that you do lie or but you know how we get sometimes where we might keep things to ourselves, or we only talk about the good and we don't talk about everything we're feeling. I feel like it's important to say everything and don't keep it, and like don't lie or don't make up stuff on your resume that's not true, or whatever it is. Be cautious about how you represent yourself. Don't tell somebody, like if you were auditioning for a movie and they said okay, if they said can you ride a horse, and you're like, of course I can. Do stuff like that. I mean, on one hand it sounds like confidence, but on the other hand it's manipulative. So unless this is somebody who's trying to manipulate you somehow, but it's not your caring connection, because that's the white turkey area. I feel like it could be a little bit in some kind of in the dark realm. Yeah, I feel like it could be cautious over here. Like even if you do spiritual work, and you do this anyway. I don't know why spirit would want to caution you about this, but in the spiritual world, of course, we have to be very cautious not to allow dark energy in. So make sure you do protective energy around you. I'll be right back. I gotta get my charger. But the snake, the snake can also be literally a snake, like coming across a snake in the road when you're traveling. So be on the lookout. Like it could be a jealous person too. Exactly, Cheryl. Yep. Yeah. Let's keep looking. Let's see what we do about this. Oh, sure. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the book, something secretive, but also I'm saying this is something you're going to you'll know how to deal with it because it'll be something in a book, something that you'll learn, that's something you'll read about. So it could be like if you come across a literal snake, you can Google it and say, and you describe it, and the is it poisonous or not, and your phone will say, oh, those markings, blah blah blah. That's not a snake. That's poisonous or something like that. Let's see what else. Okay, see, yeah, with the birds, that definitely could be somebody talking to you, or you this getting information, like when we DIY things and we say like, how to whatever, how to and you know, I don't know if you have that thing on your phone where you can point it to like tr- trees, like plants and stuff, and it'll identify it for you. There could be something on your phone that where you point it to animals, snakes, or whatever, it can identify it for you immediately and tell you if it's poisonous or not or whatever. So maybe it's just a device, a suggestion, like an app. They're suggesting that yeah, Google Image, okay. Like an app that you should have in your phone so you can identify quickly things when you're out and about traveling. So you stay safe. Like if you want to like eat a mushroom and you have to identify if it's poisonous or if it's, you know, the good kind or whatever. Right. Okay. Okay. Something like that. All right, and then so yeah, I feel like the mountain could be a literal mountain as well. Mountains normally represent like obstacles, but and it could also represent obstacles. So something in the road, an obstacle in the road, like a snake in the road. It could also represent wherever you are, like it's the scenery wherever you are. But the good news is you were asking me, will I be able to, the question was here, um, will I be able to manage it? Okay. And here is the answer to that. Yes. The key represents solutions and that you'll be able to manage it. You'll figure out, you'll find the solution to this little scenario, whatever, that gets in your way, but it's not super serious. I wasn't even going to talk about the deceit guy, but the deceit guy is not a man, it's a snake. it's, it's just like the physical things in the mountain. It may not even be an actual snake, but something in the mountain that gets that you have to look up or something like that in order to get around it or avoid it or something. Yeah. So yeah. So let's learn, let's find, I know we like studied that quite a bit, but so basically the final answer is solution. Let's see a little bit more about your love life too, like what's coming next in love. Ooh, self-love too. Definitely love yourself first. Beautiful. Twin flame union, heart, body, mind, and soul. So it can't really get much better than that. I think that the self-love represents you're so kind of so in tune with yourself that the giving of yourself is easy, you know, because you feel good just within your own body, you know. It's very nice. Anything else? I feel like that's the pinnacle right there. That's the box cover. You know, it can't get much better than the box cover. No, I think Spirit's done. But we can do a couple little charms. Okay. Woo! See, again with the key, that's good. You find the solution to anything that's in the way, any problems. No worry. Ooh, Paris. So this is like, this represents both destinations, like a vacation, travel, and also time. So it's important to not rush yourself and make sure that you plan out things nicely so you don't feel rushed. But yeah, I feel like you're gonna have a good time. And then a beautiful time, in fact. A lovely time. And you get the reindeer. And this is kind of like nod to Christmas. I feel like the end of the year start is looking good too. The end of November headed into the holidays. That's what we may talk about next, maybe. And then you have this. Oh, I love this when this comes out. So on the one hand, this can represent your beauty. You're so gorgeous, like your diamonds. This usually though, I call this pentacles times 1,000. So instead of the pentacle coming out, which represents money, this is money times 1,000. This is like a lot of self-worth and getting a lot of money and glowing up too, and all of the good things about diamonds. So it's not really a diamond, but anyway, it's pretty. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. So yeah, like really feeling good about yourself and pretty and glowing and making a lot of money. All right. You're welcome, honey. Okay, now we got rainbow. So, Rainbow, do you want a little November mini? We did a little November reading already, but we didn't do the Divine Feather Rainbow November reading. And if you haven't watched the November pick a card, you guys go watch it. It's a good one. So pretty. I just want to look at him. Have I not gotten pregnant yet because my dad wanted permission to come back instead of one of my miscarriages? Okay, let's find out. I'm just looking at them all. Okay. Spirit, please tell us about Rainbow's pregnancy. Okay, you got the cardinal. I think that's dad, because cardinals to me always represent family members who have passed on. So this is stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. Cardinal, with its bright red plumage, is seen year-round but is most noticeable in the winter months. Okay, so this timing is winter, all right? The males are decidedly more vibrant and showy, and I feel like maybe also the cardinal is going to be your clue when your dad comes around. Like, if you're seeing cardinals, it's just like that could be a sign from him. Um, they're more vibrant, and the females are a little bit more subtle shade of red. Cardinals have a distinctive call, and they stay with their mates for life. This messenger has long been associated with the important and essential qualities such as cardinal directions in the Native American medicine wheel. Some tribes call the cardinal daughter of the sun, further linking this bird to the element of fire, vitality, and enthusiasm. So, examine the opportunities in your life where a path to leadership might be opening up for you. Moving forward requires self awareness and confidence in your unique qualities and gifts. The cardinal is calling you to see yourself in a new light. Use that light to move forward while you lead others to do the same. The cardinal bestows a special message of self worth. Choose to claim this as a right and a truth. So, this is about leadership, self worth, and vitality and confidence. Your affirmation is I embrace and open to the new opportunities with confidence. I would like to know basically, if not that I accepted him possibly coming back, would it be easier for me to conceive possibly this month? All right, so well, let's just ask a yes or no question. All right, so do you need to give your dad permission for you to conceive? Yes or no? Do you need to give your dad permission? I don't know what side to side means. I think it means maybe. I know what it means. I feel like not necessarily, but for your sake, for your psyche, probably yes. So let's see. Let's go ahead and go into the tarot and see what's. If you're accepting him, would make it easier for you to conceive this month. Interesting. The Fool. I think probably yes, because I feel like with the Fool we've got beginnings. We've got an innocence and a vulnerability. Sin is very interesting. Like this person's like going to the light. And it's like a lot of light. It feels like a soul almost, right? Like a child returning or a father returning. And that's the thing. A soul is neither male or female. It's not a body. It's not a child. It's not a man. It doesn't have any definition. it doesn't have we give it a definition because it's easier for us to comprehend, because but it doesn't have a particular definition. So even if like and it could even be your dad and your child, like, so it could be souls combined, it could be anything. And I know that when I interpreted your dream, we got more specific that it was like your dad and he's a man and so on. But I feel like here we're kind of getting more of the spiritual energy of, if that part's not important, the part that's important is the soul is returning. And I feel like, you know, that I mean, that's exciting. A soul is returning to you and waiting to enter your world again. And I feel like you know, arms wide open, no matter who it is, your arms are wide open. And also there's a sense of um, talking about it this way probably makes you feel a little foolish, doesn't it? Like, oh, my dad's soul coming back to me. You know, if it seems so, and so that makes me feel even more so like this is true. Like, yes, you even asking me if I give him permission to come back, will he come back this month? And I feel like this is saying yes, and this is the beginning of the journey. The Fool starts the whole process. So let's keep looking. This is your November reading anyway. You've already had one, but here's another one. All right, so you have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is like trying to be sneaky. Somebody's trying to be sneaky. Sneaky. What does this mean? All right, we have the Knight of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Wands. Very good. All right, well, the Hierophant represents traditional ways of things happening. So just keep this question between me and you, all right? Like, don't talk about it to anybody else, because if you do, you're going to throw up a block. So, and I know you probably won't say it to anybody else, but your dad, the dad energy coming, the dad soul coming back. And I feel like baby's face could even look like, have his feet similar features, you know, like if he looks like you, he like might look like his dad, your dad. The Knight of Cups, I feel like that's your husband, and I feel it's sad, but I feel like some things you're gonna have to keep to yourself, because if you talk to him about this, he might not get it the way you're getting it. And so you can do your visualizing, your manifesting, whatever you need to do, like a spiritual talk with your dad, but don't let your husband in on it. And I know that's not right to say, but this is one of those cases where it's not going to do you any good to tell anybody else what you're doing. It won't make a difference anyway. It's just, this is between you and the spirit world, and it doesn't really have anything to do with the material world, with what your husband kind of is strong in the material world. The Hierophant's strong in the material world. Oh, you're identical to your dad. I was seeing that. And the Hierophant represents all the things that we're used to in the material world, the way things normally happen in the material world, and that process. And you're going to get all of that too. Like you're going to have all the things, the visible things that happen to a woman when she's pregnant, and that's going to be natural. But these spiritual things that you've kind of like this contract that you're making, in a way, that's what you're making. You're sort of making a secret contract with your dad, and nobody else needs to know about that. That's kind of what I'm feeling with this card. Okay. But are the cards trying to tell me not to share this with my mom? I don't think you should share it with anybody. Only me and the sparkles of light. That's it. Don't think you should share it with. Oh, here's what will happen. Like you have this you have this special thing. It's kind of okay here. A lot of things are coming into my head, but let me try to explain this. So when you get pregnant and you have your baby and the baby comes out and everybody's looking at it like, oh my God, he's so cute, he looks just like you. Actually, he looks like your dad's name, right? Though somebody will immediately say that. Maybe even your mom will say that. And then you'll have this kind of smile on your face and you'll be like, haha, it did happen, you know? And then later you can tell your mom, oh, you know, something funny. I was just kind of, and you can say it in sort of a way, but in a sort of a roundabout way, but not in a real detailed way. You can say, oh, that's funny because I was just thinking, you know, that dad's soul is going to come back or something like that. Maybe after the fact, but not before. Don't do it now. Don't tell hubby or mom now. And the reason why, and also I say, so a lot of times when this is a good thing. This is a good thing to do, and for some people, some of the time, like if you have a big goal or desire, like say you want to run away to the circus because you think you're just really great, and it'd be ideal, and it's what you really want. If you tell somebody that, they may be like, "Are you crazy? Are you nuts? Are you where are you?" You know, and they will talk you down, and they'll put ideas in your head, and it'll make you feel less excited about this idea. So if you go to the circus and then you do amazingly well. Everybody, you know, people saying, "Where'd you go? Where are you?" And months later, you're like, "Hey, I went to the circus." And they're like, "Oh, thank God, you know, how are you?" "Great. I'm making so much money and I'm enjoying life and everything is wonderful." And they'll be like, "Great, good for you." See? So it's like after the fact, people don't have anything to say about it if you're successful and if you're doing fine, right? But it's before you do something that people want to put negative thoughts into your head. So that's what I'm feeling. Like you're very sensitive to negative words, and I feel like it's important to keep your vibe high. So don't let anybody know. I feel like that's the way. And but yeah, with the Fool card, I feel like you're supposed to be doing this almost foolish thing that would be foolish to the normal world, to the regular world, but not to you, not to me. So the Eight of Wands is beautiful. It's so exciting. I feel like it is happening this month, and um there's like it the this it represents communication. It feels like a telegraph, you know, it's like beep beep beep. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Like you're sending out lots of signals to and the communication's coming through, and then things start to happen very quickly for you once that happens. So here is your regular world. keep everything normal and traditional and act as if you're going about things in a very traditional way with your hubby and your mother. But in your spiritual world, you are having contracts and communications. Let me get some Lenormand to validate, to verify. So, okay. What do I want to ask? Well, we'll ask that question about don't share this with your mom. Even if your mom is more spiritual and open-minded, still don't think. Yes. This is the solution. Look at I feel like these are, look at this, the way the rays, and it's like sun rays. I feel like such nice rays. Like, this is the solution. And then you got the palm fronds too. You got the sperm right there. Oh, yes. It's so strong. It's so strong. Talking to him will, yes. Talking to him will make a big difference for you. Oh, yes. It will. Giving him that permission. Wow. Don't go into doubts. I know sometimes when you don't see things immediately, you start to go into doubts. So there's a card fell down and it just disappeared. Oh, there it is. I mean, Rainbow, do what you feel is right to do. I don't like to tell people to be deceptive, but there's sometimes things you just hold to yourself that you don't share, right? It's allowed. Oh, and the heart and the love. Okay, I got it. Thank you for the advice, Jerry. I don't want anything to stop my blessing of a baby. Yes. Yeah, because you're a very sensitive, gentle person, and you need all the positivity you can get. All right, so the garden's good too. The garden. There will be a time where you'll be able to tell people, but just not right now. But also this could be like where the place where you tell them could be a very special place, like an altar or somewhere outdoors, a fountain, something that you designate that feels sort of spiritual. Yeah. Normally this would be public, but I don't feel like it should be public. It should be kind of, I feel like the key represents privacy a little bit, like a secret garden that only you have the key to open. All right. Any other thing that... Yes, I'm going to do an energy oracle on you. You got the blossoming abundance. That's good. It's a good sign. And you got the sixth chakra Archangel Metatron. So that is the third eye. So you may have some clairvoyance coming through, and clarity of thought, and a personal vision. So focus on your vision and what do you want your life to look like years ahead, and create a clear picture of what that is and support it with your daily thoughts. And the insight you need to create that life is available to you. It's coming to you. And Archangel Metatron is here to help. And your affirmation with him is, my sixth chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. My personal vision guides me and my thoughts are peaceful and clear. Very nice. And then blossoming abundance. And this is your own personal value. This card shows a beautiful golden garden. Oh, that could be what that is, the golden garden. In the springtime with coins and new flowers blossoming all around. They even hang like fruit on a tree above. This signals a new increase in wealth and also a dramatic, unexpected blossoming. Be aware that you sow the seeds of your own wealth and prosperity. Just like a gardener works the ground and begins to see blooming results take hold. This card indicates the universe is blessing you and helping the fruits of your labor to blossom. So smell the flowers and tend to the new growth. Be grateful and enjoy. So it makes me think about growth. I mean, it's kind of a nod to material abundance, but I think this is abundance in all forms. In all forms. And so your affirmation is abundant wealth or abundant life blossoms inside me. I see the value. I see my value in everyday life. Very nice. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and just bonus round. Let's see if the babies can help us here. Spirit babies. So spirit babies, you know, just because your dad was an older man, not that old. He was a young man actually, but just because he was a man doesn't mean he can't be a baby. You know, you can see him as a baby. There's a huge shift about to happen to you. You can't play it safe anymore. It's like go for it. And I think they're saying, we give you permission too, Mom. If Grandpa wants to come through, yes, go for it. So it's like the babies are giving permission too. It's all the same thing. It's spirit. You're the best mommy, daddy ever. Ooh, I'm going to be an earth sign baby. You're having a little girl. You're the greatest mom and dad in the whole world. All right. You're welcome, sweetheart. And I'll keep you in my prayers and my positive thoughts. Think about you guys all the time. You beautiful sparkles of light. I know magic can happen for everybody. It can and will. You too. Have a beautiful night. Hope everybody has a good night. Phil, let's see. Yes, okay. Next time we'll use one of the Nature Whispers cards. Pumpkin's sitting there so quiet. So ends another night, and I thank you all for being here and making it so happy and joyful and smooth. And that's it for me. Thank you, and please watch your November reading and pick more than one pile, and or listen to all 3 piles. And if you need anything, reach out to me through email, artladyjas@gmail.com. I can do private reading for you. Also, if you happen to be in the Houston area, come see me on November 16th, my birthday, and get a free reading at the Enchanted Fairy Festival. And all the details, you'll see details pop up here and there in the community page. I'll repost that again for anybody who wants to know, or just look up Enchanted Fairy Festival Houston, and you probably will get something, at least on Instagram for sure. Something will come up. Alrighty, and until next we meet, faith, trust, and pixie dust. Thank you, Divine Goddess.